What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are kind of throwing on a Prinsu rack, of course. So today's episode is pretty much about that. Gonna do really quickly on how I kind of install it here and then throw it on. Sorry I'm a little dirty, but I was actually working on the truck just a little bit prior to this, and then also worked on a different truck for a CMC. So thank you guys for all of you guys that have come by and gotten some work done with me to kind of fund this guy and then also film more videos for you guys. So today, of course, it's not really something I intended to do like right now. It's something that I intended to do kind of in the future and kind of get it out of the way. But my buddy actually ended up trying to sell this and gave me the dibs on it basically for a super crazy price and with some accessories, of course, that he was adding on there. So I couldn't really, you know, not go that route, and pretty much just decided to throw it on. So today, basically, again, we're just going to be throwing this guy on here. We're going to throw the Prinsu rack on top, kind of show you guys how I seal the holes, of course, so you guys don't get any water inside, and how we kind of cut it. It's already pre-cut, of course, since we traded weather stripping, but at least show you guys the cut on how it should look. That way you kind of get like a flush look on the Prinsu. Of course, there's different ways to kind of go about it, but this is our way and the way we've gone about it here. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, guys, so just kind of showing you guys how it kind of looks up here. Of course, you'll have this little weather stripping right here that you'll have to pretty much just peel back. It's just 3M tape and things like that. So you would peel that guy back, and then you'll start to see like this little sticker here. I'm sorry it looks gross, but I actually had a rack on before and didn't really plan to go rack again in the future. So a lot of these holes were filled with of course, weather sealant glue in a sense, I'm sorry, and kind of had to be cleaned out. So I'm going to clean it out here a little bit more and then pretty much put the new one on there. But from there, you'll basically be able to now see the holes right there. These are pre-cut, so if I push this forward to where it should be, they line up perfectly. So that's where, of course, our bolt will go through, and make sure that's pretty much just it. So you kind of cut that guy, of course, make sure that goes there, or you can cut little boxes. Both of them work, of course, whatever you prefer. And then that's pretty much it. It's just really building that guy, putting this guy on, cutting some holes, make sure that these are cleaned out properly, and that's pretty much it. So we're gonna throw this guy on here right after this and then show you guys how it looks. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. It's kind of very simple, of course, but that's it on. I just got to throw the little crossbars on there to kind of pretty much arrange everything that I would like on there, which I'll show you guys in a bit what I'll have on there. But that's pretty much just about it. Sorry for the crazy dog, but that's just about it. And I'm really, really stoked on it. As you guys can see, it'll make the truck, of course, just a little more aggressive, and I'm all about it. So, of course, I was definitely wanting one of these Plano 42-inch cases up here and then a set of tracks. I have my little brother helping me out, but just long story short, you put these little, of course, Phillips little bolts, and you slide them in and out wherever you really want them to be at. You just got to make sure they're nice and straight, and that's pretty much it. We drill a couple of holes, of course, into the box itself, and then put some carriage bolts that slide right in right over here to hard mount this guy and so that it doesn't move, and some really long carriage bolts for the tracks, that way those guys don't move, and seal it with a fly nut basically. And that's pretty much just about it, and that's really the top end of the rack there. We're just pretty much finishing up, tightening it all up, and then we're going to show you guys an overview of how this truck looks, of course, with a Prinsu rack. I'm sure you guys have seen it before, but this will be, I guess, with bumpers. So that way you guys can get an idea of how it'll look. All right, guys, so there she is. We have her all set, and I'm really stoked on the turnout. I was kind of iffy because I really liked the bald look for a really long time, but this is definitely a little bit more tactical and something that's going to help me out in the future here, where I'll probably end up replacing the tracks with another set, another Plano case, as I am starting to get into different hobbies at the same time. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Alrighty, guys, so that's been the episode. Hopefully that kind of helps out a little bit, at least get an idea of what this is kind of all about, but just kind of showing you the look mostly. Not so much as the install, but showing you the look at least of how the truck turns out, and how it'll look here if you were to go front bumper, rear bumper, and Prinsu rack alone. So I will do a little bit more to the rear end here pretty soon, but just to kind of give you an idea of how it looks, that's just about it here for you guys. So let me know if you guys like the bald look better, or if the Prinsu look better. Just kind of want to see your guys' thoughts, of course, and blow up the comments, of course, down below. Thank you guys so much for subscribing, and if you haven't already, go ahead and do so. We're gonna be coming at you guys with more episodes here very, very soon, and with more like these, kind of like vlog style. So thank you guys so much for watching.